What if I told you that the biggest regret for 8 straight years, it is not overspending, it is not getting a better house, it is not even getting a better job, but the biggest money regret for 8 years and running is waiting, as in waiting too long to invest. Why? Because time is more important than money. It far surpasses the value, but if you're able to use time together with money, then you can be able to design the type of lifestyle or the type of retirement that you can enjoy. And this is what I will be discussing in today's discussion. I will be talking about why time is the most precious resource and how you can also take advantage of this. But first, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, show the channel some love. In case you haven't met me before, my name is Leon Man. I'm a licensed wealth consultant with Money Assist Financial. And what I do, I help hardworking individuals add an additional multiple 6 to 7 figures to their retirement portfolio. And I also help them to protect the hard-earned money during retirement. Now, as I mentioned before, time is the true value. It's easy to think that you need more money to build wealth, but time is going to be the deciding factor that ultimately will decide how big of a portfolio or how much you will be able to save. For example, let's say we have Sarah. Sarah started at 25. She put in $200 per month until retirement. And you have Mark. Mark was a little cocky because Mark started at 35 and he doubled his investments to $400 per month until retirement. Guess who ended up having the biggest portfolio? It was Sarah, because Sarah had the magical ingredients at her side. She had time and she had compounding interest. And this provided the fuel, provided the lift that she needed so that she can have enough and she could basically be able to cruise. So why, for example, don't people start sooner? Because what happens is life usually happens. You may tell yourself in your mind, for example, that I will start investing when the economy improves. I may start investing when I get a better paying job, for example. Or I may start investing next year. And next year will turn into 5 years. And that will turn into 10 years until one day when you are close to retirement or you're just at retirement, then what happens is time has simply passed you by. Even now, a lot of people right now, they're feeling the crunch in terms of gas prices, in terms of other expenses like food, like groceries, in terms of mortgage, in terms of rent. Cost of living, for example, is up in general. For myself, what I would usually do, I would ask myself, if I don't start now, what makes me think that in the future it's going to be any better? As a matter of fact, it is going to be worse, because now is perhaps the lowest that it's ever going to be. So it makes sense that the best time is going to be now. But the good news is that you don't have to let regret write your story, right? You don't need thousands, you don't need a lot or to break the bank in order to start. All you got to do basically is just start, even if it is $100 a month. Or all you got to do is you got to automate your transfers, you got to invest consistently, and also you got to increase that contribution as your income increases. You may be surprised how much $100 per month can add up to tens of thousands of dollars, especially over the years. But you have to basically remain consistent and you have to remain focused, because in the end, it is not about being perfect, but it's about making progress. And if you're a younger person, the best thing that you can do is to find out for someone older and ask them what are their perspectives when it comes to putting away enough, especially for their retirement, and also be able to leverage that. Remember, it is never too late. It's never too late Even if you think that you have surpassed your time, it is always the right time to put together something or to put down something, because you never know when you're going to need it and you're never going to regret it for the rest of your life. So over the last 8 years, waiting is the number one regret. By the way, if you found value in this, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. And also, if you want to know more on how you can set up your own investments working for you and have the right opportunity and the right choices, feel free also to leave a comment. And also feel free to check out the website. It's leonman.ca. And also feel free to check out some other videos where we turn it up a notch. Until next time, I wish you guys all the best. Peace and love. Take care.